Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Karl. Karl is a masculine personal name derived from the Germanic word karl meaning free man. A long time ago, the Germanic term karl signified a free man but not one of nobility, i.e., from the same Proto-Germanic root as the Olde English word ceorl, which stood for man of low birth, a common man. In the later Middle High German and Middle English, however, both terms evolved their definitions to mean more simply man, fellow, husband. For instance, in Geoffrey Chaucer's famous 14th century collection of stories, The Canterbury Tales, he writes in Middle English, "The miller was a stout carle for the nonce." Translation, "The miller was a stout fellow for the occasion." Despite the name's rather lowly beginnings, many Europeans of high rank and those among the royalty bore names derived from Karl/Karl, such as Charlemagne, Charles, Caroline and Charlotte. In fact, the 8th/9th century Frankish leader, Charlemagne, Charles the Great, had a lot to do with the name's perpetuation among the earlier Franks, a Germanic tribe and precursors to the French people. By the 15th century, upper-class people of England began to adopt the name, and Mary Queen of Scots, having been influenced by her French upbringing, named her first son Charles James, who would eventually become King James VI of Scotland and then King James I of England, uniting Scotland, England and Ireland under one monarchy. The form of Karl is most popular in the Scandinavian countries, particularly in Denmark and Sweden. In fact, the current reigning king of Sweden is Karl XVI Gustav of Sweden, which means 15 kings named Karl came before him. The founder of analytical psychology, Carl Gustav Jung, 1875 to 1961, is another famous name-bearer. Personality of the boy named Karl. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to sevens, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. Sevens are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. Sevens are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. Sevens are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the boy named Karl. Karl is a name that's been around in America for a long time. It goes back as far as we have available data, 1880, at which time he was a top 100 favorite baby boys name nationwide. In fact, Karl maintained top 100 status for 100 consecutive years, 1880 to 1979. The 19-teens were actually the best years for Karl. He reached as high as position number 22 on the charts in 1915. However, since the 1990s, this old dog has gone into free fall decline. Now the name would be considered only moderately popular at best. Karl is a solid choice. Its strong, one-syllable Germanic sound is quite masculine. It's also a great name for a Rottweiler dog, thanks to the very popular children's book series, Good Dog, Karl. Quick facts on Karl. Gender, boy. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 1. Ranking popularity, 580. Pronunciation, Karl. Simple meaning, free man. Characteristics of Karl. Eccentric, mystical, solitary, wise, intuitive, philosophical, imaginative. Cultural references to the baby name, Karl. Famous people named Karl. Carl Yastrzemski, baseball player, Carl Sagan, astronomer, Carl Sandburg, author, Carl Reiner, director/filmmaker, Karl, several kings of Sweden, Carl Jung, Swiss psychoanalyst, Carl Weathers, actor, Carl Valentine, actor, Carl Linnaeus, Swedish botanist.